18.2 Price and output determination under oligopoly. Oligopoly encompasses a greater range and diversity of market situations than do other market structures. It includes the tight oligopoly, in which 2 or 3 firms dominate an entire market, and the loose oligopoly, in which 6 or 7 firms share, say, 7 to 80% of the market. It includes both differentiated and standardized products. In short, these diversities makes it difficult to explain all oligopolistic behaviors with a single market model. There are 2 old models of oligopoly. One is Bertrand model, the other is Cournot model. The Bertrand model. This model is an example of price computation developed by French economist Joseph Bertrand. According to the Bertrand model, oligopolists repeatedly undercut each other's prices, charging a bit less than the others to steal their customers until price reaches the level of marginal cost as in the perfect competition. Consider American Airlines and British Airways, which will assume are duopolist with exclusive rights to fly the Chicago-London route. When the economy is strong and lots of people wants to fly between Chicago and London, American Airlines and British Airways might assume the number of passengers the other can carry is constrained, for example, by the number of landing slots or terminal gates available. In this environment, they are likely to behave according to the Cournot model and price above the marginal cost, say charging $800 per round trip. But when the business climate is poor, the 2 airlines are likely to find that they have a lot of empty seats at the fare of $800, and that capacity constraints are no longer an issue. What will they do? Recent history tells us that they will engage in a price war by slashing ticket prices. If American Airlines were to try to maintain a price of $800, it would soon find itself undercut by British Airways, which would charge $750 and steal its customers. In turn, American Airlines would undercut British Airways by charging $700, and so on. As long as each firm finds that it can capture the customers by cutting price, each will continue cutting until price is equal to marginal cost. That is, going any lower would cause them to incur an avoidable loss. This is the outward Bertrand predicted. The Cournot model of oligopoly. Another French economist, Augustin Cournot, focused instead on quantity competition. Cournot competition is a model describing a market in which firms compete by changing their output. In Cournot competition, there are a fixed number of firms in a market that produce the same product. Firms do not collude but have market power, that is, each firm's output decisions affect the price of the good. Each firm knows the number of firms in the market and has its own cost function that it uses to determine its level of output. A model of a 2-firm industry duopoly in which a series of output adjustment decisions leads to a final level of output between the output that would prevail if the markets were organized competitively and the output that would be set by a monopoly. The Cournot model assumes a duopoly. The existing firm takes the market demand curve as its own, acting like a monopolist. When the new firm starts operating, it assumes that the existing firm will continue to produce the same level of output and charge the same price as before. The market demand of the new firm is market demand or price less the amount that the existing firm is currently selling. When the new firm starts operation, the existing firm discovers that its demand has eroded because some output is now sold by the new firm. The old firm now assumes that the new firm's output will remain constant, subtract the new firm's demand from market demand, and produces a new lower level of output. However, that throws the ball back to the new firm, which now finds that the competition is producing less. These adjustments get smaller and smaller, with the new firm raising output in small steps and the older firm lowering output in small steps until the 2 firms split the market and charge the same price.